All right. Hello, everyone. Today I will be sharing my personal silksong boss tier list. First of all, I have not actually fought in Chakra, Garmond, or Summon Savior because I missed Chakra and Garmond in Act 2, and I don't feel like replaying the game quite yet. And no way am I going to do Steel Soul mode just to find and fight one boss. I'm not good enough. But other than that, let's get started. At number 43, we have the second Savage Beastfly fight. I hate this guy so much. I think everyone does. He's so annoying. And the fact that the lava is just there all the time and all the platforms get destroyed and all of his summons are so much just so annoying. I I I can't see, as you can see, I can't even describe how much I hate this guy. He's awful, which is why at number 42 we have his first fight, which is ever so slightly easier. I still hate this guy with a burning passion. Number 41 we have Pale Stag. I mean, I don't know if there's anyone who would ever even think about liking this boss. He just throws stuff at you while teleporting around. It's really just annoying and time consuming. Number 40, we have Plasmified Zango. I love Lifeblood, but he's just a boring boss. He has like 2 attacks. So, yeah. Number 39, we have Gur the Outcast, who also has like 2 attacks. And I don't know, he's just kind of easy. I just you don't really do anything in your fight. You just kind of jump around and hit him. It's not really engaging. And number 38, we have Father of the Flame. It's kind of interesting, just pogoing around, but he kind of just throws fireballs at you. So, again, not a really interactive boss. I don't really like him. I love Wisp Thicket, though. I think that's a great area. Volt Worm. I love the aesthetic on this boss. The lightning, and I just love it. It just looks so cool. But the boss itself is incredibly boring. All of his attacks are so easy to dodge, and he's so easy to hit. I don't even know how you could lose to this guy. So easy. Trobio comes in at number 36. I don't know. Some people probably love this guy, but I just hate him. I just hate him so much because his stupid tornado attack just destroys any tool that it comes into contact with. And as someone who uses a lot of tools, I found this very annoying. And then my only other build that I have fun using is the Witch Crest, which requires you to get close to the boss to heal because you have to damage them. But whenever I do that, he just does this stupid little backstep and then throws bombs at me. It's just really annoying and frustrating boss to deal with. Number 35, Moss Mother. Just kind of meh, I don't really have anything to say about this boss. It's just kind of eh. Number 34, Pinstress. I don't know. She just floats around throwing her pins all the time. And it's just so tedious. The whole boss fight is just so incredibly tedious. And yeah, so that's why I don't like her that much. Brood Mother. Again, another just kind of tedious boss. I don't really mind her too much. The sludge attacks can be kind of annoying, but I don't know. It's kind of it's the Brood Mother. I don't know if you're supposed to like the boss. Number 32, the Unraveled. He's just he just summons stuff and does random spears come out and he just runs across the arena, but you can't pogo on him. I found this boss really late. I completely missed him in Act 2, so I just fought him in Act 3. I just spammed conch cutters at him, so yeah, I don't really have anything to say. Morwing. I don't know. He's flying. When you knock him down, he slams into the ground and that damages you, which is super annoying. he he's flying. He does 2 damage. He's flying. I just don't like him. Fourth chorus. I've watched other like people ranking videos and they all like love this guy, but he's just so boring. Like I don't know. He just like he swipes his hand across the arena, he slaps the arena. Like I don't know. It's just I don't feel that engaged while fighting him. The only cool thing is that the last phase you can like go up on the air currents and hit the bomb on his head. But other than that, I don't know. It's just it's just boring, just bland. Number 29, double Moss Mother. It's like normal Moss Mother, but a bit more entertaining. Bell Eater. This guy, I love how he looks. I love like his place in the story, the theming, but the boss fight itself is just kind of annoying. Especially those bouncy balls. They always bounce into me. No matter what I do. No matter how I position, they always find a way to hit me. So that was just really annoying. But other than that, it's interesting, I suppose. 27 and 26, both of the skull timers, because they're unlike the Savage Beast Fly, their fights are just basically the same thing. And yeah, I think they're pretty good. Like they're pretty simple, but like they're fun enough, you know. It can get pretty intense on the last phase. I'd say I like them, but they're not like I don't love them, you know. I'm getting into the ones that I just normally kind of like. Tormented Trobio. Despite all my dissing on normal Trobio, this guy I like a bit better. Mostly because the fight just feels like faster paced and it has a cooler aesthetic with the purple. And like in Act 3, like you're stronger and you're better at the game. I don't. His bombs explode in like 4 directions, which is kind of annoying. And like he's still really hard to hit. So I'm still annoyed at him. But like he's not. I had a little bit of fun once I got used to him. Grow the Great. Now, I hate the run up to this boss, and he does have like an enemy gauntlet before him. But the enemy gauntlet, if you just have cog flies, poison cog flies, it just demolishes it. But I'm not here to talk about boss run ups. That's not the point of this video. It's to talk about the boss, not how you get to the boss. And the boss itself, I kinda like it. It has a nice aesthetic. Pretty simple attacks, really. Not too hard, but you can be caught off guard the first couple of times. But yeah, I don't know. I kinda like him. Can't really describe why. 23, Lost Garland. You know, it's just like the Garmin fight, which I didn't beat because I don't know. I forgot to go back to it. But he just has void attacks. I don't know. Not really the most engaging fight, but you know, it's kind of fun. Shrine Guardian Seth. Now, the main reason I dislike this boss is because of the stupid blocking mechanic. That's like the only thing I don't really like about him. Cause like, he's already teleports everywhere, so he's already slippery enough. But it's already like hard enough to hit. But along with being hard to hit, like half of your attacks just get blocked by his shield, and that can be really frustrating. But other than that, he's a fun boss. Bell Beast, kinda simple, but well designed, fun. I like the bells. I like the Bell Beast. Kind of just like a massive moth charger with a few extra bell attacks. But yeah, he was enjoyable. Lace One, you know, solid boss. Pretty fast. Kind of parallels Hornet in the first game. Like it's it's a good boss. I don't really have too much more to say. Phantom, pretty much just like Lace. Like he's nice, fast paced, really cool aesthetic and music, which puts him above Hornet, not Hornet, Lace. But like I don't know, I fought this guy way too late because I couldn't figure out how to get through the mist and only searched it up once I was in like Act 3. So I didn't get quite the experience I would have if I had fought him earlier, which is why he's probably ranked higher or lower, I guess, than most people would. But yeah, that's, I don't know. It's kind of eh. Second Sentinel, another boss I fought way too late in the game and beat pretty easily. But he was still, I don't know, all of his attacks just like look cool. Especially the one where he does like the spin up into the air. I don't know, I like his aesthetic and design. But I'll need to fight him again to appreciate him more. Clover Dancers. Um, they're so similar to the Cogwork Dancers, and you fight them so late in the game that they just feel way, way, way too easy. I think I beat them on my second attempt only because I was like at half health on my first attempt. So like, yeah, they're just like really easy, but I still like them as a boss because like like the Cogwork Dancers, but harder. But since you fight them later, they're actually easier. It's really weird. Lace number two. Honestly, a lot of people love this boss, I think, but I just spammed tools at her, so I don't know. It looks pretty cool, but I don't really know because I just spam tools in one. It kind of pains me to say this, but yeah, still was enjoyable even though I was just spamming conch flies, boomer, no triple threefold pins and tacks everywhere. All right, Four Brothers Cygnus and Grom. I like these guys. They're just kind of fun to deal with, like there's the lava that comes down in the middle sometimes. It's like their movesets feel pretty interesting. And like I don't know. Again, I fought these guys really late, so they were pretty easy compared to other bosses. But yeah, I like him. Watcher at the end. These are now we're getting to the bosses that like I really like. This guy, he's like has a simple move set, but you just get into such a nice rhythm while fighting him. And like yeah, it's just you just get into a nice rhythm. It feels like your fault when you die and not like some stupid thing happened with the game. Unless you get hit off the edge into like the worms. But yeah, it just feels like a nice duel, and it's like at the edge. There's like all the wind going around. It just feels cool. The Crawfather. A lot of people I don't think like this boss very much, but I love him. I love the Crawfather. Yes, there's like an enemy gauntlet, and yes, he summons craws, but like that's the whole point of the fight. They don't feel like useless things that just to make the boss fight harder. It feels like it is the fight because like he's the Crawfather, the leader of the Craws. Of course, he's gonna summon more Craws to fight with you, and his moveset's pretty basic. But with all the other Craws going around, it can, it can be pretty dangerous. And then they all the Craws are also buffed with like the headset that makes pogoing on them like impossible. I just I don't know. I just like the boss. He's aesthetically pleasing to me, and I like the Greymore as an area too. Plus, what you get from him, like the craw hole that you put on your bell home, is just like so freaking nice. It's just passive income. So yeah, I like the Crawfather. Crust King Khan, a bit too easy for my liking, but I love his aesthetic, and his boss fight's pretty fun. I don't really have too much else to say other than his boss fight's pretty fun and it has a good aesthetic, because that's really all it is. I kind of wish he might like have an attack that doesn't have to do with core, like he might like punch at you or something simple like that, or other than just summoning balls of coral all the time. I don't know, it feels kind of limited in that sense, but it's still a good fight. Disgraced Chef Lugoli comes in at number 11. Now, the maggot status effect is pretty annoying, I will admit. But once you get into the rhythm with this boss, I find it quite fun. Like, once you know how to dodge the bouncing blobs of maggots, it can be pretty fun. Although once you do get hit with it, like you're kind of done for. But like I said, you just get into such a nice rhythm fighting him, and I think he's way too hated on. Except that I did encounter one bug though, where he just flew off screen and never came back, and I had to like quit to menu and load back in, which was annoying. Number 10, Raging Confides. When I was making this list, I forgot about their second fight. So I put them both at number 10 because I like them both around the same amount. The first one, they're like, they're just a nice duo fight. Like they're simple. They just go up and down and sideways and shoot drills at you. But like, it's in such a way where like it feels nice to get hits on them by pogoing or dashing and then to the side, and then when they're drilling in, you just get a few hits. You just get into a nice rhythm. I'll say that for a lot of bosses. You get into such a nice like rhythm with these guys. And then on the single one, it's so fast paced, and it has the other little conch-fly attacks that shake things up a bit. That like, you know, I like fast paced fights a good amount. I just like them better. But yeah, that's pretty much all I have to say about them. Number 9, The Last Judge. Like I said about Grill, I'm not talking about like run-ups in this video. I'm talking about like the boss themselves and maybe the enemy gauntlets before them. But The Last Judge, I think it's a great boss. It's fun. The run-up isn't fun, but the boss itself is good. Like the attacks are simple, and like it, when you get hit by it, it does usually feel like, oh, I could have avoided that. Oh, I messed up. Unless he like backs you into a corner, then that's annoying. And I also don't like how he explodes at the end. I didn't get hit with it, but like from what I've seen from like my friends playing it, that that explosion just like takes all of your health, and if it does kill you, you have to fight the boss again, even though he's self-destructed. Doesn't really make sense lore-wise, because like he should be dead. Or she, I guess it's a she. My bad. But other than that, I love the boss. Second phase, like fire buffs, all feel like cool, and they add a good amount of difficulty. And yeah, it's just a good final boss for Act 1. Number 8, Sister Splinter. I love this boss. Her ads, I think is what people call them, or summons, are really easy to deal with if you have the Thread Storm silk skill. So I don't know if you are having trouble with those, just equip that and hit them both at once. And like you just get into such a nice rhythm, dodging her claw strikes and like up attacking her. And then like the thorn wall she puts down add a bit of like, how do I put it? Add a bit of like just change to the fight. Something else you have to worry about. Something else that, and if you leave them there, it's gonna be bad for you. So that, I don't know. I just really like this. I just like this boss's aesthetic too, like just the Sister Splinter thing with the thorns and the stick bug type look, and all. I just like the boss a lot. Cogwork dancers. I don't think I need to explain to you why the cogwork dancers are good. Everyone loves the cogwork dancers. Number 6, Nyleth. This boss, I like her. She's like visually appealing. Like I like the aesthetic with like the flower, and all her attacks look cool and stuff. And I also like, the fact that there's no ground. It just feels so different than every other fight in the game. So it stands out. Now, of course, there not being ground can be annoying at times, but it's really not that bad. She's a fun boss to fight, although sometimes the lack of ground can lead you to just taking inevitable damage. Like, if you poke on her, then she just dashes and you get hit by something, you'll just fall into the spikes and get hit again, which can be slightly annoying. But other than that, I think she's really, really fun. Widow. We're at the top 5 now, and all these bosses are slightly similar. But this fight, I just love it. It's just so fast-paced. Like, it's just especially in phase two, this stuff constantly happening. You constantly have to be looking to see what she's doing next, and like, but every attack feels so fair. Like, it shows you where the bells are coming. It shows you like where she's when she's gonna dash. Like, and she has two whole phases too. It's just a really fun, fast-paced boss to fight. I had a great time with Widow. Number 4, Grandmother Silk. It kind of reminds me of the Radiance, but unlike the Radiance just spawning a random pure nails, which I always thought was kind of weird. Where do they come from? She only uses her 6 needles that are already there, and that just feels like so much more visually appealing than the Radiance spawning a bunch of random stuff from nowhere. And then she's like has a bunch of other really cool attacks, and you can just get into such a nice rhythm while fighting her, and you just always have to be looking out on where the needles are going, where she is. And then in phase 2, like she adds like zones where rocks are falling that you can't go into, or she'll bring up spikes on the ground, also like the Radiance. But like, and to add more stuff to the fight. And she also has like a three mask damage attack, which I thought was pretty cool. But yeah, it's just, I also really like the aesthetic of the fight. It just feels so cool. Good final boss. Number 3, First Sinner. Another really fast-paced fight that I just love so much. Because she just like, you only get like 1 or 2 hits on her before she teleports. But she always teleports really close to you, so you can dash again and get like another hit pretty quickly. But you also have to do that while dodging all of her little rune nails or rune areas or her like claw swipes. It's just, it gets so intense, especially in her second phase. Like, it's just so fast paced and amazing. And you just have to be ready for anything at any given time. It's a great feeling. Number 2, Lost Lace. I like this boss quite a bit. It's number 2. Of course, I like it quite a bit. And I love the aesthetic. I love the arena, the build up. Grandmother Silk in the background, like dying. And then like all of her attacks have like the void effects. She's fast. She teleports everywhere. But like she teleports everywhere, but like not in an annoying way. Like, you can get hits on her pretty easily if you time them right. I think Wanderer Crest is good for this fight, even though I never used it for any other boss fight beforehand. And she like, I don't know, in the second phase is even more intense, and all her attacks have like different combos. Like, she can dash twice and then like jump, or she can dash again, or she can jump and then do her void tendril, or she can dash down at you. Like, it always keeps you on edge, which I think is great. And it's just such a good final boss. Number 1, Scarsinger Carmelita. I love this boss. I love the aesthetic. I love like the colors. I love her moveset. It just feels so cool, you know? And like, I don't know how to explain it. It's just such a cool boss. And she's really difficult too. Definitely the hardest of the dream bosses. I guess it's like memory bosses would be a more accurate term. But like, yeah, she just feels so cool. Like, you can get into such a nice rhythm while fighting her. And she's the only boss I've actually ever been able to reliably use Scuttle Brace for. Finally. I love Scuttle Brace, but I never use it, except for this boss. Because it's actually good. And yeah, it's just, you get into such a nice rhythm with her. And like, her attacks are just so fun to avoid. And like, in her second phase, she like switches things up. She can combo things together. It's just so good. And then in her third phase, everything just goes so fast. And it's amazing. And yeah, that's it. I hope you guys enjoyed my amazing tier list. I know you guys will not agree with me on some of the things below, like the top 5, but you do you. That's all. I'll make more tier lists in the future.